Tonight really was just to unveil our brand, the design, the visual imagery which we're going to have around the city, so that we can start to sell Newcastle High School for girls. Obviously, when you announce something as dramatic as two schools which have been so obviously, apparently different for so long, then there's a lot of emotion and people worry and they don't believe it. But very quickly people have come round. I would say the girls came round most quickly. The parents are all on board now, and I think everybody's just excited about the future. Sad to say farewell to their two schools, but excited about the future.
It's been exciting. It's been a lot of hard work, but what has been lovely is seeing the teamwork, staff, from both schools, GDST getting involved, obviously Drummond Central, but all of us working together to actually produce something, and that's been exciting. It's been really interesting, a really creative process, but very glad now to be able to share it and share the joy of it all.
What have the initial reactions been?
Very positive, really positive. I think people feel the colour is smart, and I think the seahorse link to the city of Newcastle upon Tyne. It's a proud symbol, it's a feminine symbol, but it's a strong symbol and it's got the heritage. So very, very positive. I think perhaps the biggest surprise to Hilary and I and the senior leadership teams was how much we had in common. When you've spent years being in competition, you actually look at your differences. But when you come together on a project like this, you start to recognise all that you have in common. And we've all got on well as individuals, so we've had some fun in this process. We share the values that we want to take forward into Newcastle High School. So a great commonality and a great sense of purpose between the two schools.
I think what's really exciting about the opportunity is that we have been able to take the best from each school and very much to look at how we can create something that's completely different. So both heads have been working very closely with our Director of Innovation and Learning to come up with a new curriculum that really offers girls something a bit different and something a bit special. This will be a different way of learning in a very stimulating educational environment.
We were really trying to find something that stood out from the crowd, so we went through the process, as we do as an agency, of looking around, doing our research, and one thing that came to our mind was the sort of city crest. So the city crest that was formed in 1554. So we spent some time exploring the crest and actually taking pieces from that, and there is the mythical seahorse within that crest, so we extracted that from the crest and actually went to work on that, and we just felt it hit the mark in a sense that there was a certain amount of sort of femininity about it. It wasn't too cutesy and girly, could operate on its own. It was smooth, and it was quite a proud symbol that actually resonated with everything that the girls' school was about.
We took part in one of the groups where we discussed ideas and our opinions and things like that, so it was good to be involved. I like the idea of the seahorse because it connects to Newcastle and also like moving forward, so I like it.
I really like it. I think it's really new for the new school. I think we definitely needed something new, and I think it's very modern, so it'll last for a very long time in the future, which is how long the school hopefully lasts for.
I think it's quite exciting. It's modern, but with that traditional theme, and there's been some good work done. Consultation went well, and I think everyone will be pleased.
It's important for a city to be nurturing its girls, particularly Newcastle in the northeast of England, where the Adonis reporter said we need a pool of talent. We need to attract talented people here. Schools do that. It's strong schools with a really strong reputation do that, and they also produce people who will help to give something back to their region.